It just beggars belief. But the thing is, people will then, when you do this kind of thing, I never had this said to me. It's never actually happened, and I wouldn't care if it did. But I've had people say, with that attitude, you're going to look great when I tell all my business associates about you, what a wanker you are. Why would I give a shit about that? I mean, I don't care about people's opinions at all anyway. But
they're irrelevant, aren't they?
Yeah. But to think I give a shit about the opinion of someone who's got that kind of attitude, it beggars belief. It's just, why would I care about you and your entitled attitude and all your fucking scummy friends? None of them can afford me or would pay even if you could. Why would I give a shit? As you say, people's opinions are utterly irrelevant. And it amazes me, I think, Tim, when you say to people, or anywhere really, I suppose, I don't really care what you think, mate. And they'll say, well, you must do because you say you don't. Oh, it's fucking opposites day, is it? So, okay, if I ask you if you're a paedophile and you say you're not, that means you must be because you said you're not. Is that right? Is that how it works? Yeah. You beat your wife, stick your fingers at your daughter's fanny. Do you do that? No, you don't. Well, you must do because you said you don't. It's fucking ridiculous. But I mean, never mind all that. 3 reasons people's opinions are fucking irrelevant. The first is you don't control them. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, you can do a good turn for someone and they can throw it back at you. They can be very grateful. You control the right, you do the good turn. You don't control their reaction. And I bet everyone listening to this has had the experience of doing a good turn for someone, and it's, you know, and it's been thrown back at them. As Oscar Wilde said, no good deed goes unpunished. You know, we've all had that experience. Second thing is that their opinions are all subjective. I don't think that's right. Well, this person over here thinks it does. Thinks it is. You know, which one do I listen to? Well, you might as well make sure at least one person's fucking happy and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because you can't please everyone. You never will. You know, you can, even if you kowtow to everyone and you're the nicest person on earth and you get unnecessarily pushed around, there are people out there like us who won't like you for that because you're a weeb. You can't win. You cannot win. You cannot please everyone. Really, I don't imagine why you would want to, but some people seem to want to. Well, make sure someone's happy and please yourself. So that they're fucking, you don't control them, and they're subjective. And the last thing is they're uninformed for the most part. People, someone was asking today on LinkedIn about, do you ever disable comments on your where have you gone to? Oh, there you are.
I'm back.
Someone was asking, do you ever disable comments on your LinkedIn posts? And sometimes I will. And they'll say, why is this? You know, are you afraid to discuss things with people? No, I just can't be fucking bothered. And there are some things I will post where there's nothing anyone can possibly say, such as posts about autism. I'm not in the slightest bit interested in any neurotypical's opinion on what it's like living with autism. They're not qualified to have an opinion. Even a clinical expert has no real valid opinion on what it's like living with autism. It's always secondhand. He can only speak of what he or she observes in others. Only an autistic person knows what it's like to be autistic. That's a fact. So any opinion anyone's got is uninformed and usually bigoted. And it's fucking frustrating. So I will often, you know, just disable comments on things like that. Other people's fucking opinions they'll fucking drag you down and beat you with experience in their stupidity. They really will.
And if there's any onlookers, you look as just as much of an idiot as the person you're arguing with.
Yes, was it Mark Twain who said that? Never argue with a fool, or never fight with a fool, because onlookers might find it difficult to tell the difference.
Yeah, and then they'll beat you with experience or something like that.
Well, the way I put it is never wrestle with a pig, because you both end up covered in shit, and the pig enjoys it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair summary. I think people will get the picture from that.